Hello and welcome to episode 24 of the Read Between Podcast, the improvised storytelling podcast where we take the internet's weirdest suggestions, turn them into weird, wacky, and crazy stories through the power of improv. I'm one of your co-hosts, Evan.
I'm your other co-host, Lynn.
And holy shit, it has been a while, hasn't it, Lynn?
It's been a moment. Like a month and a half, I want to say.
Yeah, it's been a moment. If iTunes is correct, our last episode was published on May 21st. Oops. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
But in our defense, we had like good reasoning.
Yeah,
we moved and stuff.
Yes, so. we moved. We moved from our tiny 1-bedroom apartment in Bethlehem to a townhouse, 2-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom townhouse in Bethlehem. Literally we 50 feet away.
We moved 2 buildings over.
We did. We moved 2 buildings over. And that equated to a month and a half hiatus from the Read Between podcast. But fret not, we are back. And a lot's happened since we've been gone, I feel like.
Well, I mean, like, yes and no.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
You know, it's like podcast still here. We're doing podcasting.
Yep.
Nostalgia Cops is coming back along with Read Between. We still have Code Lyoko to release for Nostalgia Cops.
Yes, we still have that episode that's been sitting in
for like 2 months.
In gestation for like 2 months.
So we're gonna get that out this week. Hopefully, but my plan is it's Sunday at the moment.
Yes, it is Sunday.
So my plan is right after we're done recording this, I'm gonna sit down and edit Read Between, and then I'm going to go back and edit Nostalgia Cops, and then we'll get them queued up for tomorrow.
Yes.
So hopefully everything will be released on Monday, the July 9th.
Yes. When you'll be listening to this, hopefully we'll queue this up for 9 a.m. Monday, July 9th.
Yep.
And we'll be back to regular schedule of every Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern. With your regularly scheduled Read Between episodes. So yeah, this week is going to be kind of a short episode. We're going to kind of ease ourselves back into this since, we don't want to jump head first into the podcast pool per se, because to jump head first in the short end, you break your neck. Well, that's what they warn you about.
I'm ready for the sweet release of death.
Wow, we haven't even been recording 5 minutes on our first episode back, and you're already talking about death.
I'm ready.
Oh God, this is. You sure? Are you sure you're ready to come back? Should we go back on hiatus for another month and a half?
No, I'm fine.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
Good. While we have been gone, however,
yes.
Some lovely friends of ours have started podcasts of their own.
Yes. Two notable ones in particular. The first being the improvised Wikipedia podcast, hosted by our good friends John Lunger and Glenn Tickle. John Lunger is a local improv comedian here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and Glenn Tickle is also a local stand-up comedian that performs regularly here in the Lehigh Valley. These two have started a podcast where they try to. It's basically explain the Wikipedia pages of random words and objects to
their best ability.
To the best of their ability, they try to remember or piece together what's on the Wikipedia pages of a randomly generated suggestion.
And then at the end, they see how well they did.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a very good podcast.
Yeah, it's a great podcast. They've already got a few weeks worth of episodes. I want to say like 6 or 7 episodes out already.
Something like that. It's really good. It's a good listen. It is like a perfect amount of time for my commute to work. Mm-hmm. So that's nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure you give those guys a listen. You can find them on Facebook. Just search Improvised Wikipedia. And you can also find the show on iTunes. I believe they have a website as well. We'll make sure to put a link to it in the description of this episode.
Yep.
So you can go check it out and show them some love, because they've shown us plenty of love before. Hoping to at least get one of them. We've talked to Glenn in the past about having him as a guest on the show. So hopefully we can get one or both of them as a guest, future guest on Read Between. So
I would love that.
Yeah, that would be awesome. So stay tuned for that. And then the other podcast that has come up recently with some of our friends is the Staycation Indoors podcast.
Which is also very good. It's a bit longer. I think their episodes normally run about an hour.
Yeah, they normally run about the length of our episodes, I'd say.
Yeah. But very good. It's a great crowd. You might recognize Justin.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Justin Pacino.
Who has come on to our show before.
Yes. So yeah, Staycation Indoors is the podcast from the former Improv Comedy Power Hour team, Staycation. Staycation was on Power Hour for almost a year. It was about like 8 or 9 months. They were on Improv Comedy Power Hour. So this team really had a lot of time to build a really strong bond with one another, and it shows when you listen to this podcast. They actually just released their 3rd episode, I think, yesterday. So they've got 3 really funny episodes out. Make sure you give it a listen. It's on iTunes. You can find them on Facebook. Just search Staycation, and you'll be able to find their page, which has all the stuff on any upcoming performances they have as well. They're still performing together as a team in the Lehigh Valley. So yeah, so make sure you give Staycation Indoors a listen as well. So yeah, geez, a lot of friends doing a lot of cool stuff.
But that's awesome. I'm super happy for our friends.
Yeah.
Super happy for them.
Yes, yeah. It's always cool to see more people doing the podcasting stuff, you know.
Right.
Gosh, it feels like we've been doing this forever. We started this last October. Yeah, and now it's July. So we're approaching the 1-year anniversary of Read Between.
Like in like a couple months, like 3 months.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It really is.
I don't remember exactly when. I think it's like October. It was after your birthday.
Yes, and it was after the wedding that we went to.
Well, that was your weekend. That was your birthday weekend.
Yeah, so I'm going to say it was like
after,
end of October.
It was like the 3rd week or so in October, maybe the 4th.
We'll have to pull it up. We'll put a whole thing together for especially if it falls on the anniversary. Especially if an episode falls on the anniversary, we're going to make a big blowout episode for the anniversary. Hey, we'll do that. It'll be cool. But yeah, so like we said, today's going to be a bit of a shorter episode just to kind of ease us back into, the storytelling fold. So today what we're going to do is we're going to take, as we usually do, we're going to take an article from the Reddit subreddit Not the Onion, and we're going to tell the story behind it. So Lynn, if you'd like to browse Reddit and let us know of some good headlines, it may make a fun story for us.
Devon school bans floss dance because Fortnite moves are being used to intimidate pupils.
Fortnite dances are being used to intimidate pupils.
Yeah. So the floss dance, you know which one that is,
yeah,
right?
It's like the backpack kid dance or whatever.
Yeah, it's got a couple names.
Yeah, I don't understand how that. I mean, Fortnite made it more of a thing. Mm-hmm. But okay, the idea that Fortnite dances are being used to intimidate people in real life is quite hilarious to me.
Because whatever dance you do from Fortnite, they all look dumb.
Well, they're all pulled from some sort of weird pop culture thing.
Or like an internet meme or
like
something.
Like the default dance emote comes from Scrubs. It comes from Donald Faison's character from Scrubs. And there's a whole and there's like a Russian leg kick thing. There's a whole bunch of weird ones.
Right. So like the fact that people are using them to intimidate other people, it's like,
yeah,
what the fuck?
How? Yeah, I wouldn't be intimidated if somebody came by and did the orange shirt kid dance in front of me. No, I'd be like, cool, dude.
Although I've yet to see anyone do that the correct way.
Oh yeah.
They always forget like the last 2 or 3 steps because at one point you're supposed to clap your hands above your head.
Okay.
But people miss that portion, and I always realize that. But okay, anyway. Okay. Prison bans the Game of Thrones books because inmates might do something with all those maps.
What?
Yep.
What, are these prisons in Westeros? What?
I don't know.
What the hell?
But they might do something with all of those maps.
I mean, if anything, they maybe took them out of like Scottish prisons where they shoot the show, because don't they shoot the show in Scotland or something?
They shoot it all over the place. Scotland, Iceland, Morocco.
Yeah.
Like everywhere.
Yeah.
Parts of it, I want to say, are in Ireland.
Yeah, actually, I think a lot of it's like on a soundstage in Ireland or something.
Right, like I think Westeros is in Ireland, and then like
Marine is in Morocco, right?
Marine was in Morocco, and then all of the stuff Beyond the Wall was filmed in like Iceland or something.
Yeah. Huh. Well, maybe these guys know more about Game of Thrones than we know.
I don't know. There's a lot of maps, man.
There are a lot of maps. I mean, the intro to the show is just one long map. So, I see a photo of a panda.
Oh, yeah. Have you never heard this story before?
No.
I've heard this a couple times with pandas. Report, panda may have faked pregnancy for more buns, bamboo.
What?
So the idea is that like a panda faked pregnancy to get more food.
Oh.
But that's not the first time I've heard that story.
That's smart.
Yeah, right?
That just goes to show how smart pandas
That's
are.
evolution, baby.
Oh, that's thinking with your noodle there, Panda Man.
Yeah, that's not the first time I've heard pandas faking pregnancies.
Huh. To be honest, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I've heard it a few times.
Huh. That's very interesting. All right.
Yep.
So we've got 3 really interesting choices here. So we've got the Fortnite dances being used to intimidate school children.
Yep.
We've got the Game of Thrones being banned in prisons because of the maps, and there might be something to do with them. And we have the panda faking the pregnancy to get more food.
Right.
What do you want to hear the story of or tell the story of? Because that's what we do. We tell the story.
Normally, you choose, right?
I choose.
Because I read the options.
Uh-huh.
You choose which one you like the most.
God, it's been so long. I forgot
that you forgot the fucking format of our show.
I forgot how our own fucking show works.
Offended.
Lynn, that's why we're easing ourselves into it, not doing a whole episode today.
I would expect you to remember the freaking format. I'm disappointed. You get an F today.
Oh, shit. An F for Fortnite, because that's what we're doing the story of. Boom! I'm back, baby!
That does not signify that you are back. That signifies that you finally picked an answer.
Good thing we got the pop filter, because I'm just snapping my fingers. Oh.
So little old Jimmy.
Yeah. Wow, okay.
Little old Jimmy.
All right, little old Jimmy.
He's not just little, but also old.
Yes. He has the Benjamin Button disease.
Yeah, he's 14, but he looks like 69.
Yeah. Nice. Good one. Good one.
That wasn't on
We're
purpose.
already off to an amazing start.
It wasn't on purpose.
It's a story about Fortnite, and we start off with the number 69.
Anyway, little old Jimmy.
Little old Jimmy.
He was a smart pupil boy. He was a good boy, good homework boy. And so because he was such a good old homework boy, his parents got him a PlayStation for Christmas.
Yeah, they didn't get him just any PlayStation. They got him a PlayStation 4 Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They got him, the best that console can be nowadays, I guess. And
PlayStation, you're the best you can be right now.
I mean, it's old. It's getting up there.
I mean, it's gonna be 5 this year.
Yeah.
That is old.
I mean, that's pretty old for a console.
That's a toddler.
Yeah. I mean, normally that's when consoles die. Toddler stage.
Oh, they reach the ripe old age of 5.
And then they're done.
And then they're dead.
And then, they just stop making them.
Yeah,
they just stop making the PlayStation babies.
How do you make all right, let's sidebar. How do you make a PlayStation baby? Is that when like the disc trays of the PlayStation 2 is made when the disc trays of a PlayStation 1, 2 of them were opened up and it was just like the gaping holes that were open from there just kind of smack against each other?
Well, I feel like it has to do something with the CEO of Sony.
Kaz Hirai?
Yeah.
Was that his
and
doing?
And he just like, I don't know, fucks a floppy disk and then like there you go.
Sean Layden just sitting there fucking a Blu-ray drive to make a PlayStation 4. Is that what it is?
I think so.
The manufacturing capabilities of Sony have just skyrocketed. If all you gotta do is just have your CEO sticking his dick in a Blu-ray drive
he
to
gets
make
around, man. He fucks.
That guy fucks. Oh boy. So how about Xboxes though? How does that work? Bill Gates sticks his dick in a Windows computer? Is that what happens?
No, Bill Gates just shits on a floppy disk.
He shits on it?
He shits on it.
Or does he stick a Windows phone up his ass? Is that what?
Just shits right on it. Just a big old dumperoo. That's why there's always something going on with Xbox.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Oh, Jesus. What about... So, little good homework boy Timmy got his Sean Layden dick Blu-ray drive PlayStation
Freshly
4.
fucked by Sean.
Got his freshly fucked PlayStation 4.
Sean's dick is still wet from it, I swear to God.
Dear God.
Okay, I'll stop.
You know none of that is getting cut, right?
Hey, I'm the one editing this.
None of that is getting cut. That is all staying. Because, dear God, what a way to come back.
You just make sex jokes? Sex jokes about just technology?
Get the audience back somehow.
Anyway, good old Jimmy. We've been trying to start this.
Good old homework boy Jimmy got a PlayStation 4 because he got good grades, right?
Right, and so Jimmy, like, he plays games, but it's not like really often.
Yeah.
The way his friends are, just because like this is the first console he ever owned. Before he would have to go to like little Billy's house down the way and play whatever. So his friends tell him, "Hey, download Fortnite. Don't buy it, just download it. There's a free version. We can all play together. It'll be lots of fun."
Yeah.
And little old Jimmy was like, "Okay, sure, no problem."
Yeah, Jimmy didn't realize. I mean, Jimmy had like an iPhone and everything like that,
right?
But he didn't realize Fortnite is fucking everywhere.
Right.
Like it's on your phone, it's on your computer, it's on your game console. Pretty soon, it's gonna be in your fucking smart refrigerator at some point. Like
sooner or later, you can just fuck Fortnite and something will happen.
There's no physical copy of the game though.
Not yet.
Is that something you know that that most of us don't?
I'm just saying, Sean's sticking it in other places too.
Ew.
I'll stop now.
Hey,
the magic wore off.
I don't think we'll ever be able to recreate that. But yeah, and Jimmy was not one of those kids that spent a lot of time like doing one particular thing. He kind of liked to bounce from one thing to another. Like he wasn't one of those kids that could sit down and watch TV for 8 hours. He always had to be doing something different. So the good thing about a game like Fortnite is you can sit down for an hour, play a few games, and then move on to do something else.
Right.
So that kind of really appealed to him, having watched his friends play it and everything like that.
Yeah. And the cool thing about Jimmy is that he was such a natural learner, right? He did so well in school to the point that his friends were like, "Oh, man, I'm so jealous. My mom fucking hates me because I can't pass English." And then Jimmy's like, "I don't know, man. English is easy. You speak it every day. Just, like, learn it,
Yeah, his friends didn't get the freshly fucked PlayStations.
Like, no, they didn't. No.
They're all playing on their phones.
Anyway.
They're all playing on their iPhones that were just shit out by Tim Cook.
Just like plopped out.
Yeah.
And so with Jimmy, since he was such a fast learner, he became one of like the best Fortnite players, practically overnight.
Yeah, he shot up the leaderboards really quickly. In a matter of couple hours worth of matches, he had maybe 6 or 7 first place finishes and everything like that. So he was a Fortnite savant. He really was.
Right. And his friends started getting jealous all over again. Like at least his friends were better at a video game than Jimmy was. But now even his friends couldn't brag about being good at Fortnite.
Right. And they were, and their whole thing was, well, we showed you the game. You wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for us.
Yeah. Like what the heck, man?
Yeah.
So his friends got together and all decided, okay, we're gonna get Jimmy back. We're going to be better at school than him. Our GPAs are going to fucking skyrocket. People are going to look at us and be like, "Hey, man, can you do my history report?" And we're going to be like, nah, you better go to Jimmy for that. I'm not that desperate. So hence the homework wars began.
Yes. The Milton High School homework wars.
Yes.
That was a long, long series of battles. All different subjects. Math, English, social studies, fought over months, different classrooms, different teachers, a lot of grades lost.
A lot of stalemates at lunchtime.
Yes, a lot of stare downs across the lunch table, milk cartons in hand, ready to throw.
But just holding back. Just knowing that, hey, if I get suspended now, there goes my grade in algebra.
Yep.
Just goes right down the toilet.
I miss one assignment, I'm screwed.
Right.
Because even in middle schools now, they grade on curves.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Is that for real?
They're grading on curves. Hey, remember we watched Incredibles 2 the other day? They changed math.
Oh, yeah.
Math is fucking different.
Math is always different.
Math is math. Math is math. Why would they change math? Mr. Incredible, 2018. Incredibles 2.
Yeah, it's very good.
I should have done the quote unquote because now people are just going to think that whole quote was math is math. Why would they change math? Mr. Incredible 2018 Incredibles 2.
Hey, Disney, don't sue us.
No free ads. #no free ads.
No free ads.
Listen back to episode 19 with Dan Marr. You'll know that there's no free ads on this show.
Anyway.
Absolutely no free ads.
So my
phone is still burnt from burning the phone with the Infinity War tickets on it, by the way. I still haven't gotten a new phone from that.
I forgot that you did that.
Yeah, I did that. That's an inside joke. Go back and listen to that episode. Seriously. It's a really good episode.
So the big day came for the algebra test.
Yes, the culmination of the homework wars.
And
the battle for Pythagoras, as they called it.
And Jimmy did not...
That's actually more geometry than anything.
That is more geometry. I mean, honestly, I'm bad at math. I don't know. But yes, I think it is more geometry.
No, it was the PEMDAS battle.
There you go. PEMDAS battle.
PEMDAS.
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 DAS.
It's ass. A-S.
I know, but it's a long A, not a short A. PEMDAS.
PEMDAS sounds... I don't even know what the hell that is.
All right.
You're speaking a foreign language to me.
All right. Look here. You come down to my neck of the woods and you tell my teacher that.
You just said you're bad at math.
I know what PEMDAS is! I'm not that bad. Didn't happen till like high school, okay?
Once you hit trigonometry.
Once I hit high school, I was like, fuck that.
Once you hit trigonometry, you're like, oh god.
I didn't even take trig, yo. I took the dumbass math class.
I took AP calculus.
I was the opposite. I took AP art history.
In high school? That was a class?
AP art history was a high school class, and then I did AP photography. And
my school was poor. They didn't offer those classes.
AP literature. We had a lot of like really weird classes.
Yeah, we didn't have.
I wish I could show you our like curriculum. It was dope.
You'd laugh at ours. But anyway, we're missing the point. So the Battle of PEMDAS.
DOS.
Whatever, same thing. Battle of PEMDAS was upon us.
Thank you for saying it correctly.
It's to move the story along.
Gosh. You know math, but you don't know how to speak your own fucking language.
So the battle began. The tests were handed out. And
Jimmy was not worried one bit.
No, he was not.
No, he was not. He didn't even know his friends were trying to do this to him. Was his name Jimmy or Timmy?
It was Jimmy.
Okay, I had that right. His friends didn't even know what they were trying to do to him. He didn't realize that they were trying to ambush his intelligence. Mm-hmm. So after they take the class, a week passes by, they get their tests back, and Jimmy got like a 95, and he was like, oh, that's not bad. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden he approaches his friends and, gonna brag a little bit about his 95. Hey guys, guess what? I got like an A-.
That's an A. That's just a straight A.
It was okay. I got an A. A- at my school were like 97.
A- is 90 to 93. A is 94 to 96. A+ is 97 to 100.
We had either had A+ or A-. So like A- was
Wait,
like
you didn't have a straight A in the middle?
No,
your school's fucking weird.
And like failing wasn't getting a D, wasn't that like 60%?
A D, yeah.
Yeah, that was F.
69 is a D.
Yeah, that was a if it was 65.
She missed the 69 joke.
Yeah, fuck you. If it was 65 or below, that was an F.
Oh,
you only had a 5 percentile range for D.
Really?
Yeah, because people were doing so bad that they had to fuck up our grading system.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And thank God I didn't go to your school.
Yeah. No, it was cool. I mean, I hated it then. I wouldn't mind going back now.
Okay, so...
So yeah, Jimmy went up to his friends, and they were like, cool. As a cucumber at first, and Jimmy went, oh yeah, look at my A. And they were like, oh yeah, look at our 100%. And they all just start doing the scissor dance. And they don't stop.
Yeah.
Like, they're just like deadpan looking at Jimmy doing the scissor dance. And Jimmy's like, it's from the game. It's funny, guys. Yeah, funny. All right, let's go to lunch.
But they don't stop.
They don't stop. They just keep going. And then like with every like hip thrust, it's just like idiot, 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 idiot.
And then they're all doing it in unison, too.
Yeah.
So it's just like a chorus of idiot, idiot, idiot.
And then Jimmy just kind of was like, that doesn't feel good, guys. That doesn't do anything for like my confidence, Mm-hmm. But they just keep doing it. So Jimmy just walks away and he goes, man, my friends are fucking assholes. I gotta show a way to beat them and be better. How can I be better at school?
And the only way he knew how was to consult the god of Fortnite himself, Orange Shirt Kid. Mm-hmm. Now, at this point in time, Orange Shirt Kid has transcended from normal child to basically a monk in the Fortnite world. Mm-hmm. He's basically the Dalai Lama of Fortnite.
Right.
He's the all-knowing being, almost a spiritual figure to some people.
Right.
He lives on a mountain in Tibet now. He abandoned his family at the ripe old age of, I'm guessing, 11 or 12, and uprooted to Tibet. Lives on the top of a mountain with a whole bunch of other monks, practicing the ways of the orange shirt dance.
And he's probably fucking bored because he's got no more Fortnite.
Yes, but he's comforted by the dance that he created, and the knowledge that everybody in the world cannot resist the orange shirt kid dance. So little Jimmy books a plane ticket to Tibet, unaccompanied minor, of course. So he's taken care of on the flight. He gets to Tibet, climbs up the mountain, and reaches the oracle himself, or the orange sickle, if you would. That was a really bad oracle joke, adding the word
like the ice cream orange sickle.
Well, I shouldn't
with
have
the
added
cream
the sickle.
in the middle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's delicious, but why is it in Tibet? That's kind of like an American novelty.
No, I was trying to make a joke. I was trying to make a funny, like,
I know what you were trying to do.
portmanteau of two words.
I know what you were trying to do, but let me just tell you, it fucking sucked.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
It was really bad.
Already regretting restarting this again.
No, you're not.
You're right, I'm not. But so Jimmy reaches the summit and consults the orange shirt kid. He confesses his problem, lets him know that the intimidation from his friends has become too much, and he needs a way to fight back. He needs a way to stand out and make himself known again.
It's the orange shirt kid. After many moments of silence, he goes. He reaches out his hand towards little old Jimmy, and he goes, "Come with me, I will show you the way." And orange shirt kid teaches him the proper way to do the orange shirt kid dance.
Because literally nobody else knows the proper way.
No one knows. They keep forgetting moves. They
Yes.
keep forgetting steps in the dance.
And literally every YouTube video is wrong.
Yep, except for Orange Shirt Kids, because he's the one who made the dance.
Yes.
So it took weeks of training.
Yeah. Think of if you've seen the movie Doctor Strange, think of the whole scene, all the scenes in Doctor Strange where he's learning to become like the mystic man in Kunlun.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what it's like, only with an orange shirt dance.
Yes.
And by this time, Jimmy goes back to school, and he is now ultimately failing all of his classes because he has missed so many days of class.
But he's also, also, on the other hand, he has gained the ability to levitate.
It's true.
He has.
And
he levitates with an orange glow around him. Almost like almost like Zenyatta, if you would, from Overwatch. We're just stretching our nerdness in this episode.
Yeah, we're fucking nerds, aren't we?
Anyway, it's still fun. People enjoy it.
So, Jimmy is now ultimately failing all of his classes, so he now has to catch up within, like, a week. Mm-hmm. And he's got, he has a physics test. I don't know why a middle schooler's taking physics,
hey,
but whatever. He's got a physics test.
They changed math? Fucking middle schoolers get physics now, too.
There's a lot of expectations when you're fucking 14.
They're taking anatomy classes in 4th grade now. Shit's all fucked. School's in reverse order now. You go to
man, that'd be great.
You go to kindergarten, they're teaching you calculus.
And then, like, you're fucking 18 and you're doing arts and crafts and eating glue.
Yep, Yep, that's how school works now. It's all topsy-turvy fucked up.
I love it. Oh my god, please, let's do that.
When you walk across the stage at graduation, you don't walk, you crawl.
You crawl. You get a little binky in your mouth.
You get a little binky in your mouth, and there's little nap stations on stage.
And like after they're done taking your picture, you automatically cry and ask for your mom. I mean, that's not different from when you actually graduate from high school.
Instead of a diploma, you get a juice box.
You get a little juice box, like a little juicy.
You get a juice box and animal crackers instead of a diploma.
Oh, Jesus, let us run schools.
Please.
We want to be on the school board. We want to be the only 2 people in the school board.
We'll do better than Betsy DeVos, I'm sure. Boom, political jokes. We're back, baby.
So Jimmy has a week to go until this fucking physics test.
Yes.
And so he was able to catch up completely before the test.
Mm-hmm. Which is unheard of, really.
Right. The test comes and his friends are he's been so busy with all of his other shit. He won't know a thing. He won't know one physic. He won't know one physic.
One of the many physics.
He won't even know one. And
Newton who? What about the apple? I don't know about the apple.
So, and for whatever reason, their teacher was feeling ultra feisty that day and was like, you know what? You take the test, I grade it right in front of you. And so they take the test. Mm-hmm. And Jimmy's friends are like, whatever. Right. He doesn't know. He doesn't even know one physic. We're fine. And
he don't know one physic.
He don't know one physic.
That Jimmy don't know one physic. If he don't know physic,
he don't even know one.
He don't know one physic from his shoelace.
And so
the school's in Alabama.
So Jimmy's friends finish before him,
mm-hmm.
and they all get perfect 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jimmy goes up. He gets up once he's done from his test. He gets up and he orange glows and levitates towards his teacher.
Yes.
And while he does that, he goes, ah, just like heavenly noises throughout the entire building. And the teacher looks at his test and is just so amazed at his answers and him circling the correct multiple choice answers that she just begins to cry.
Yeah.
And when Jimmy gets his test back, it's not 100%.
It's a 101.
It's a 101%. And with that, Jimmy falls back on the ground and just starts orange shirt dancing.
Yeah, and he's making his way closer towards his friends mm-hmm. in the back of the room. And as he does the dance, he's slowly starting to grow larger and larger. And as he reaches his friends, desks are being like pushed out of the way as he's growing larger, still dancing with such vigorousness that eventually he just becomes too big for the first floor of the school. His head bursts through the ceiling, and he's just orange shirt dancing the entire way until he becomes so big that he can grab all of his friends in one of his hands.
And then once he does that, he looks at all of them and goes, "Fucking idiots." But because he's so big, he pretty much like spits all over his friends, and they're just covered. Yeah, he's like just a giant. And now they're crying and peeing themselves because they're being held by their friend, which was once their size and is now like too big for the earth.
Right, and also let's not forget the fact Jimmy has Benjamin Button disease. So this looks like a giant ogreish old man that is holding these small children in his giant hand, making them cry and pee themselves.
And that's how D&D was made.
And that's the story of Dungeons and Dragons. Wow, holy shit. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Fun. I'm sorry for all the sex jokes.
No, hey, when you come back after a while, you gotta fuck a Blu-ray drive.
Once in a while.
Not all the time.
Not all the time. You can't give that Blu-ray too much of the love.
That Blu-ray.
You
gotta get that
Blu-ray drive.
Oh man, well that was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
It's good to be back.
It is very good to be back.
It's good to be doing this again.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been a long time. It has, but it's really good to be back, and we're happy to be back and sharing this with all you guys. And if you've stuck around and have continued to listen or listen to any of our back catalog, we really do appreciate it. Mm-hmm. We really want to come back better than ever. Keep doing more stuff, keep doing fun stuff, get some new guests in here too, get some old favorites too to come back. So definitely we want you to stay tuned for what we got coming up in the future. Because we really want to keep this show going. We want to keep it going for a while and keep it fresh, keep it entertaining every week.
Yeah, hopefully, we won't have any more long hiatuses for a bit.
Yes, hopefully not. We want to get back to a regular schedule again and get episodes out to you every single week.
Yes.
So, yes. So with that being said, Lynn, do you want to tell the folks where they can find you on the internet if they want to know a little bit more about what you got going on?
Hey guys, what's up? I'm real simple. Don't worry about me. You can find me on my Twitter at AnnLynn, AYNNELNN. Whatever I do on the internet, that's where I post it, man. So follow me and stuff. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry about me.
You sound like you're being held at gunpoint. Trust me, I didn't have a gun to her head when she said that. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus.
They don't know that. There's definitely a gun behind my head.
There is not. So with me, if you want to find me on the internet, you can find me on Twitter at E_Williamson93. I'm always posting stuff on there. Well, not really. Trying to more, but yeah, that's where you can find out more about me. If you want to see me do comedy, if you're in the Bethlehem, Pennsylvania area, you can find me every second and fourth Saturday as part of the Improv Comedy Power Hour with the team Four Eyes. We're currently just started our second run under our new format. It's actually the 8th round total. We've been going strong for a few years now at the Power Hour, and it's really better than ever at this point. So come on, check out Four Eyes and Super Taster. We're there every second and fourth Saturday at Steel Stacks at 10:30 p.m. So for more information on those shows and other comedy shows that are coming to Steel Stacks, go to www.steelstacks.org.
Right. We have another podcast.
We do, yes.
Isn't that cool? We have a podcast called Nostalgia Cops.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a monthly podcast. We haven't released in about 2 months.
Yes.
But I'm releasing the new episode hopefully tomorrow. I'm hoping to get a cup of coffee, sit down, edit all the podcasts tonight, have them up and ready for tomorrow.
Yes.
So we have that. So, look us up on iTunes, look us up on Twitter. Our Facebook page got deactivated, so I gotta
The Nostalgia
fix
Cops
that.
one?
Yep.
Hooray!
Gotta fix that one. But we're on Twitter, not on Instagram yet. We're on Twitter, we're on
Twitter
iTunes, and we're on Stitcher with
Yes.
that. So
Yes.
just search Nostalgia Cops and you'll find us.
Yes. And as for this show that you're currently listening to right now, you can find this show on Twitter at readbetweencast. You can find us on Instagram at readbetweencast. You can find us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/readbetweencast. And where to find the show if you want to listen to it, we're on Stitcher, we are on iTunes, we are on Google Play, we're on YouTube. We're going to start putting back on YouTube again.
Yep.
And we also have our website, which is linked in the description of this episode, which is through our posting service, Pinecast. Like we said, we're going to be back next Monday with another episode.
Heck yeah.
Bright and early, 9 a.m. Also, make sure you check out our friends with the Improvised Wikipedia podcast, as well as Staycation Indoors. Those folks are all awesome. Give them your support. Give them your love. Check out their shows. Make sure you subscribe to our show so you never miss an episode. And also, if you listen to today's show, leave a rating. Let us know what you thought. Listen to our back catalog. We got 23 episodes of a back catalog. That's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, man. Enjoy it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Lynn, there's no gun to your head. You don't have to keep talking like that.
Everything's fine. Don't worry about it.
Jesus. Oh, God. Well, with that being said, I think it's a good place to wrap up today's episode.
Right.
So, for Lynn and myself, thank you very much for listening. We will see you guys next week. We love you all. Enjoy your week. Later.
Bye.